Hi everybody, hope you're all well. With all this Beauvais thing going on, I thought, can I make my own yoghurt? I've never made my own yoghurt, and actually that's what we're going to do. Greek style as well. I really, one of the things I really do miss, I mean, like, you can get hold of it. Lancashire Farms do their own Beauvais free milk, and a few others. But you know what? I want to make some myself, and I'm going to be using Payne's milk. But you know, thinking about it, organic milk would have been a really good choice, as would the starter. Now with the starter, I've got some leftover yoghurt that it has live culture in it. I think that's what you need. You must have the live culture, or the active ingredient within the yoghurt, in order to create your own yoghurt. It's called a yoghurt starter. This is my first attempt, so let's see how well it goes. It looks fairly easy, so let's crack on and start heating up this milk. 4 pints. I've just reserved, this is what's left of my shop bought yoghurt. It's got to be at room temperature, so I'm leaving it to the side. I've turned on my heater at 4, but I'll probably up my hob to 6, because I want this to get to 180 degrees. But a good telltale sign would be bubbles on the side. But anyway, let's get this to heat up. I will stand over it because obviously I don't want it to overboil. So it's been about 10-15 minutes. It's getting close. It needs to be about 82 Celsius or 180 Fahrenheit. Also, we're there. What did I say? Was it not 8? What was it? 80. Wasn't it 80? I don't know, numbers. Anyway, yeah, it's nearly there. Not far. See my probe? Very close. And you can kind of see this kind of foamy edging. You know it's close. It feels silkier as well, and a lot more steam coming. So if you're at this stage and you don't have a thermometer, then you're close enough. And I've been standing over it and making sure it's stirring it every so often. So we're really close. Let's have a look. So yeah, I mean it's hitting at 80, 79. That's close enough. So I've turned it off. I'm now going to take it off the heat. And I actually want it to cool down up to 50 before I add the yoghurt. So we're going to let it sit and cool down. Ideally you could put it in your sink and maybe pour cold water over it, you know, with the lid on. My sink's a little bit busy at the moment. I might have to empty it to consider doing that. It makes it a little bit quicker. And there is a little, you know, if you've got a bit of scum on the edges, just remove that. I will monitor the temperature and just let it cool naturally to 50 Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? So yeah, we're going to let that cool naturally.
Eventually.
Right, it's very close to the 40 odd degrees, which is enough for me. Between 40 and 50 will probably be absolutely fine, because I've seen various demonstrations where it's 40 and someone's taking it up to 50. So I've got my room temperature starter yoghurt there. I'm going to add a few, what's this, a tablespoon? A mix. And then add to my the milk, and then mix all that in. And then just let that mix completely in. Really give it a good stir before I put the lid on. Oops, cover it and leave it in the I'm going to leave it in the oven, turned off. I'm going to cover this with tea towels. I've got a few here, and also an old towel. So my oven's not going to be on. I'm going to leave this in the oven for 24 hours. I'm just grabbing an old towel to add to the... So what's the time? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be taking that out of here and we'll be doing the next step.
The next day.
Right, next day, let's get it out. Right, let's get all the towel off. and see what we have. Okay. Well, it's yoghurty. Now the next stage, it's still very runny because obviously there's a lot of whey, W-H-E-Y. It's got a yoghurt. Yeah, it's getting there, it's getting there. Now next stage. So, I'll just move that out of the way. We have one large bowl, one sieve, and a cheesecloth or muslin square, which I'm going to drape over. This has been sterilised, which I just basically, in this large bowl, I popped it all in, scrunched up, and poured boiling water over it because I bought this brand new yesterday from Dunelm because I didn't have a cheesecloth. £2.25, which I thought was pretty all right for my needs, as it were. And now I've got it. I know I've got it for when I carry on making more yoghurt. So in it goes. Wow. Right, I'll scrape out this bowl pot. Okay, that's done. This is the sort of second stage. Now I'm going to put it in the fridge, and minimum 4 hours, but maybe longer. I might leave it overnight. As long as it's in the fridge, it'll be fine. The longer you leave it, the thicker it will get. And if you want to thin it, you've got the liquid from the whey to thin it if it's too thick. So timings are completely dependent on how thick you'd like it. And we'll film the next stage, obviously. It's just this is going to end up being over 3 days, this vlog, which is fine because this is literally, well, I'm really excited, I've got to be honest. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge and I'll see you either in 4 hours or tomorrow. Yeah, let's get this in the fridge. You can already see it sinking, actually, which is fantastic. I am actually going to cover it with my what I usually use for when I'm making bread, my shower cap, just to stop, because if it's going to be in the fridge for a long time, I just don't want anything falling in, stop any debris. You never know, you know. That just protects it. So yeah, let's get this in the fridge.
The next day.
The next day. Oh, it's heavy. Wow. Right, let's have a look. It's been literally 24, well, just under 24 hours because it's about 11 o'clock the next day, and I put it in the fridge, midday yesterday. So you can see how much it's dropped. I mean, let's see if we can have a look at what's underneath. It's still quite, wow, that's a lot of liquid, a lot of whey. I will be keeping that, but let's just have a look how, it's still quite runny. This might be down to my starter, but what I might try and do is drain off this liquid and let it carry on thickening. Still, it looks like it's got a lot of yoghurt in it. I mean, this is the first time for me, so it's definitely yoghurt. It's just not as thick as I'd like, so I need to kind of strain off that liquid. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, well, I'm going to put it back in the fridge, leave it for a little bit longer, see what happens. Maybe come back to it tomorrow morning. It's still, liquid's still exuding, so yeah, we're definitely going to be trialling this to the very end. It might have taken me a bit longer, possibly because my starter, I don't know what the reasoning is. I'm sure if you make your own yoghurt, let me know. That's my tap. That's very annoying. I'll see you tomorrow. It's good though. I'm really pleased. I've got to be honest. It's just I sort of thought it'd be ready today, judging from what I was watching on YouTube with other people's experience. But you know, it's still very liquidy, so I'm going to give it another day. See you tomorrow. Right, it's about, well, it's 3:45. I don't know if you can see that. It's 3:45, so it's about 6 hours after the last clip, and I've managed to slice my finger open in the washing up. But let's have a look, because see how it's going. because obviously last time well, you'd have just watched it, but I drained more of that, well, all of the liquid what's left. So let's have a look. Come and have a look. Okay, let's have a look underneath. Yeah, I think I might I'm not unhappy with the results, but it's not as thick as I'd like. But let's have a look. Sort of try and mix with a spoon. I mean, that's lovely and thick. Look at that. Wow, that's really lovely and thick. This yoghurt enough for me. I think I'm going to be happy with this result. I am going to carry on making yoghurt though. This is going to be my first to go, and after this, I'm definitely going to be. I'm going to use. I really am enjoying it. I cannot believe I've just made my own yoghurt. I'm so happy. I mean, you know, it's thick enough. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. There we are, 734 grams. Oops, great. Yeah, a bit messy, but you know, it gets in there. I'm really pleased, really pleased. So, like I said, definitely let me know any yoghurt recipes, and I may do a second vlog in a month maybe, or whenever, with a second attempt to try to get Greek yoghurt. So I've definitely made yoghurt, but I really want to crack Greek yoghurt. So there's absolutely no way I was going to go away without a taste test. Oh, I'll tell you something. Whoa, this looks really good. Let's hope it tastes good as well. I mean, it looks creamy, really does. I don't know why am I blowing it? Oh my God. Oh, that tastes exactly like yogurt. Wow. Oh my God, that's absolutely beautiful. I'm definitely going to make ricotta cheese with this. This is the whey, what's left over, the whey liquid. I just need to get hold of a yogurt mould, not a yogurt mould, a ricotta mould, but I'm going to do that ASAP. This is so lovely. I sprinkled walnuts, chopped walnuts. I had some in the cupboard. Oh, that yogurt, my God. Wow, so like, oh, that's what I wanted to say. With regards to heating, that's right, so some of you said, because the milk's been pasteurised, you don't need to heat it to, what was it, 82 degrees or 180 Fahrenheit. I kind of mixed up the 180, I said 180 degrees, I meant 82 degrees. I did put a text box on there. But you don't need to, you can skip that first step. With raw milk, you would definitely need to heat it up to 82, or, you know, around that mark, or 180 Fahrenheit. Minimum at least. Yeah. Oh, this is so tasty. Oh, I found a new breakfast for myself. This is, I don't normally have this, I don't normally have breakfast, to be fair, but this would make a lovely well, you know, a treat, a breakfast treat. Well, I'm really, really chuffed with my yoghurt. I really am. I want to nail Greek yoghurt though, 100%, because I love thick yoghurt. I mean, it feels, it is runny. I mean, it's yoghurt. It's not Greek yoghurt in my opinion. It's not thick enough, but for my first attempt, I'm absolutely very happy with that. And I'm going to make ricotta cheese. I'm really excited about that. That will be on the channel. And it seems very simple, and you only need white vinegar. That seems to be, so far, on my very brief research. Anyway, I'm going to finish my delicious breakfast, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.